You guys, thank you so much for such great responses about starting this journey with me about opening a salon. I it just overwhelms me. It just means that we're doing the right thing. So thank you, thank you. I can't wait for this journey to just kind of open up and expand as we're going. So, one question I've been asked is, how did you come up with the name Panache Company? Well, let me explain it to you. When we were first thinking about opening a salon, that was the biggest thing. It's like, what would we name it? My goodness, we are in Williamsburg, which is colonial Williamsburg. And so we were thinking, should we have like a colonial name? I tossed around revolutions, like the Revolutionary War, kind of like that. But then there's already a business here in town called Revolutions Golf, indoor golf thing. So I didn't want the confusion. Then I tossed around periwinkle. Periwinkle is one of my very favorite colors. Actually, Nico blue hydrangeas are my favorite color. And so I was like, well, what is that color? Could I name it Nico blue? Could I name it Blue Salon? And, I did some searching on the internet, and there's already some salons in the area with those types of names. So then I thought periwinkle, and I tossed around some ideas for a logo. And I kind of liked it, but not 100%. I liked it. I liked the color. I paired it with like a yellow color, and I liked the freshness of it. But Chris kept saying, I don't know, it just sounds like it's for little kids almost, like it's too fun, if you will. Then I said, okay, well, let's brainstorm some more. So I started looking up words that meant color, because we are a color salon, woman, or whatever. And and I did it through like AI. So, hey, help me come up with some ideas. We're all using that kind of stuff. And if you're not, you should be, because whole other conversation. It just makes life a lot faster and easier. I wouldn't do everything on AI. I wouldn't put everything on there, but it sure helps you come up with ideas. Okay, so I did this and I came up with Calico Jane. And I liked that. I thought that's kind of cute, and it's kind of, you can remember it, Calico Jane, it means, calico, like different colors, like a calico cat. And then Jane meaning woman, Jane Doe. Chris said, no, it sounds like a calico cat. He goes, the first thing I think of is Westerns or a cat. He goes, that doesn't sound like a nice hair salon to me. And I was like, yeah, I get it, but it's kind of fun and it's different. And then I told my sister about it, and she laughed. She goes, that sounds like a woman, like bang 'em up, shoot 'em up kind of thing, in a Western. And I was like, that's what Chris said too. I said, well, I don't want that. I don't want that, that thought in somebody's mind. So again, we started messing around with names. I came up with a few more. Came up with cuticle, because you know me, I like to talk about the cuticle of the hair. I came up with a logo, and I was like, yeah, it's not hitting it. And then Chris and I were on our way home from the gym, and we were tossing around ideas, and he's like, well, name some salons that you know of. And, over the last 30 years, and let's think of their names and then maybe play off of them. And okay, we were thinking of Colors, Salon, Rumors, Kinks. I'm trying to think of the Hair Spa, which was my first salon, but I can't really name my last salon the same because the Hair Spa is still up and running. And no. The very first salon I worked in as an assistant over 30 years ago, 1991, I think. So what is that, 35 years ago? Oh my God, I'm getting old. 35 years ago, the name of the salon was Panache Company. That's where I started my career. That's where I got my basic foundational education. That's where I learned about customer service. Panache Company. I always loved that name. So I looked it up, and they're no longer in business. They've been shut down for, I don't remember exact date, but it's been a while. And so they're no longer in business. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then I searched our area for Panache and Company. I searched the domain and it was available. And I was like, Panache and Company. I like that because panache is a word that it means kind of classy and elegant and all that, but it's kind of a word that, teenagers don't really use. It would be people, 35, 40 years old and up would know, they might use that word. At least they'll know what it means, right? And panache, it's just panache. And company is because I'm always about the team. The salon is only as strong as what the team is. It's not about me. I might be the catalyst or the driver or the visionary or whatever you want to call it, but the team has to be on board. And so Panache and Company just made sense. So I started messing around with different logos, different fonts, different color schemes. And then I was like, okay, what would I want the salon to look like? All my other salons have had their own personalities. And I always tended to go towards more of an industrial feel with black and piping and darker woods like walnut woods. And I said, no, I want to do something completely different that is unexpected. And so very fresh, very light colored wood. And I still wanted that periwinkle color in there, right? That's my favorite color. It just makes me feel good when I see that blue color. Ask my husband when we see like a shirt or we're out shopping, we see a sweatshirt or something like that, and it's in that blue color. It takes everything in me not to buy it because I love it. But it's just like I wear black all the time. I can't always wear that blue color. But then I started thinking, well, yes, I can. What if the color scheme of the salon was this beautiful blue and various shades of blue, the accent color of blue? It's kind of happy and serene, but then you have the warmer tones of the wood, and then you have an accent color, and that's where that yellow color comes in because it just plays off this periwinkle blue so beautifully. And then for the dress code, because I'm old school about this, I really feel like the team needs to look cohesive in some kind of way. We used to always have a dress code, and this is before COVID. This is a while ago. I know salons have moved past this, but we used to all wear black. Black is easy. Black would blend into the background, so the hair was the focus. Black started with, stagehands in theater. They'd wear black so they'd blend into the background. And then it starts making it about the client. Then also the client kind of knows and senses who works there because they're in all black, right? So I didn't want to really do all black because people these days, stylists these days, they don't want that. They don't want you to tell them, oh, I have to wear all black. So I know that that's not what I want to do. But what about shades of blue? I don't know if I would have a dress code per se, because I really think it is important to show your personality. However, there'll be, you need to show up like you give a hoot, right? That you're in the beauty industry. You need to show up like you care about what you look like. Your hair's done, your face is on if you wear makeup, your shirt is pressed at least and doesn't have wrinkles in it. You don't want to look like you're going to the beach. You don't want to look like you just crawled out of bed. And I was thinking, what about the blue kind of theme, especially for like pictures and stuff? It doesn't have to be an everyday thing. Anyway, I'm rambling. Panache and Company. We've settled on Panache and Company. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I love the story behind it. It means something to me. It's almost like a full circle moment. So anyway, that's how we came up with the name. That's how we came up with the color scheme and the feel of the salon. Now, we haven't ordered anything. We haven't painted anything. We haven't done any of that. Stay tuned. You'll be part of this. You'll see it come together. Every time we pick something out, I'll let you know. And I do have another meeting with a contractor tomorrow, and then another contractor next week. And then we're going to finalize this lease, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hmm. Wish me luck. Thanks for being here. And always remember, when you know better, you do better.